tension is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Colts going up against the Chiefs. With that, let's get out to Arrowhead. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go! Ohio!
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand Ohio! Come on, let's go! Brand 38!
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A first down carry by Elliott. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And this offensive unit should have a lot of juice coming off the big output that they had 1 week ago.
Nothing like confidence, is there? When you've played well the week before, you can't wait to get back on the field and do it again.
Flex round! Let's go!
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. And let's go through the starting defense for Indianapolis.
When Bobby Wagner's career is said and done, people are going to look back and say he was an absolute steal in the NFL draft. A Pro Bowl player for any team.
On third down, it's Prescott. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Let's go! Brand 38!
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Come on, let's go! Flex round!
And again, it's Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio!
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down.
Let's go. 1, 9.
Prescott from the gun on third. A dump off to Elliott. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Play clock winding down. On second down, Prescott again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Time running out. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
To throw is Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
He completes it to Julio Jones. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
319!
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And now here's a carry heading left. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Marcus Peters is a former first-round pick who has great anticipation and tremendous ball skills.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. So the D-line is going to spread out. To throw, it's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Shift together here from the D-line. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught. A big play there for Indy. 45 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Red zone opportunity. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They come out here in the eye. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. This is Elliott. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. 1 man in the backfield, Elliott. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A give to Elliott. Just a gain of a yard there. Now it'll be 3rd down. And this defense looks for 1 more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled, and while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Colts a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Come on, let's get around. Ohio.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And an alley to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This one fielded at the 5. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. They come out here in the eye. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left.
Here we go. Come on, let's go. 1, 2. Check 93 for Mike. 93.
handoff left, Elliott, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And another timeout taken by the Colts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Rodgers throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On first down, Rodgers going down the middle, and it's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shout.
Now Rodgers not pleased with the setup. He's going to take a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24. Yard line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. They'll come out in the pistol. Now they'll run it on the toss. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker. There's a guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's Elliott. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses. Those exact type of runs.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. One man on the backfield, Elliott. And they'll give it to him here. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. On the stop, Stephon Anthony with a tackle.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
He'll look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They come out here in the eye. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And quickly they get to the line. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. This from 25 yards out. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And Jones has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. And look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And they give this time to the tailback. It's a gain of 14 there. And the Colts are going to have a first.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now they'll run it on the taunts. Uses the stiff arm. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Now Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped them in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
1 man in the backfield, Elliott. On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
is Elliott. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The give is to Elliott, and he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
Set. Green. 30. Gun.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Draw play, Elliott. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Gun.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
He's got his man on the crossing route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So out comes a field goal. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total, but they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Indianapolis, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.